My name is Robert Christopher Wayne. I live at 3102 Center Hill Road, Acre, Mississippi, 38841. I'm under attack. People are driving worms through me from a remote location, so remote control parasites. I can also hear their voices, and they make me see things. They are very hostile, very demeaning. They yell at me, they try to control me, they threaten me and my family, and they are premeditating my murder. They are doing the same thing with my pets, with my family. This is what I know. They're using Scientology technology. There's more space in the universe than we can see. There are extra dimensions. We have biology in these extra dimensions. We utilize this biology to have an afterlife instead of faulting my brain. Scientology is the practice of utilizing this biology before you die. You remove it from yourself and you use techniques and technology to turn it into an extra dimensional vehicle. They're doing this from a computer screen. They can see your words moving. I'm just telling everybody what I saw. The worm attacks are relatively new. I've been experiencing this for the last 13 years. Now it's time to take it. They're evil, hostile. I'm gonna kill you for making a video. I'm gonna call the cops. We'll see you at nanotech. He's going, I see the future and no one's doing anything about it. You're breaking the law. You're breaking the law. Because I'm gonna use your brain for a little information tech. They can stimulate my neural tissue. They assault me constantly, make me hallucinate, see things. They're showing a Air Force member right now assaulting me and my dogs. They try to get me riled up. They try to stimulate a self-defense response. Their technology can interface with our neural tissue. They can locate and stimulate specific neurons, specific thought patterns. You're manufacturing evidence. This technology that they utilize to access the upper dimensions, it also gives them the ability to create surrogates. They can drive organisms. They can drive humans, animals, insects, worms. I'm bad sick. I'm in pain. I'm experiencing cognitive decline. They have assaulted my brain. Now they're showing us they can't do this. They're lying about everything. The last 13 years, they've had you dolled up with gear. They've also assaulted me. They have watched me live my life, and every time I achieve a goal, they assault me. I buy a new car, start searching for houses to move out of my parents' house. Bam, they run a cow right out in front of me on the way to work one morning. Destroy my vehicles. They're blaming this on me. They're saying it's my fault. I did something wrong. You're breaking the law. You're breaking the law. Stop talking to me. Get away from me. Turn this off. This technology also gives them the ability to create a hive mind, which is what I'm experiencing right now. I've experienced this for the last 13 years. They interface our neurology with the device, and these devices are linked into a computer. This technology also elevates their neurochemistry. It artificially stimulates neural tissue, and they are abusing substances. These people are. Our extra dimensions come with special abilities. We have the ability to see the universe down to the molecular level, 11 dimensional sight. It's on the dollar bill, the pyramid, the eyeball. That's what it stands for. They can see everything everywhere. They can come into your environment and you're unaware and look at you down to the molecular level. A large percentage of these Scientologists have become criminal. Biological theft, surrogate making. That's all they do for a living is practice Scientology. Scientology is literally the act of removing body parts from people. They literally cut body parts off of people for a living in the upper dimensions. They are conditioned to do this. That is all they do. Now they're twacked out on drugs and technology. They're dead set in their ways. If you are not practicing Scientology in today's world, you are getting practiced on. They are utilizing this technology for marketing companies. They're trying to invade your privacy and stimulate your brain in an attempt to sell you things, to get you to buy things. They can map out your neurons and locate your thought patterns that have to do with purchasing. And they can stimulate this constantly, get you to want to buy things. And the feds are utilizing this technology for surveillance. So for good reason. No, you're doing everybody. See, this person knows too much. Y'all are breaking the law. It's turned into a torture pit. I was a political and environmental activist on Facebook and an author. I wrote a lot of literature. I wrote things all the time. It's fun. I have fun doing it. Other people enjoy it too. So someone decided to install a device to listen to my thoughts. So then the government came and assimilated me into a hive mind. And they told me, well, we found a device. Half of the people in the hive mind are hostile. They can't handle this technology and linking you merge your minds with combat professionals, people that hurt other people, and military members, policemen. That's what it is. They're all merged with us. They're all evil. You're breaking the law. This is torture. They're abusing their heavenly powers, their ability to see our biology function. They can see my nervous system lighting up. They can map out my neurons. They assault me over and over and over again. They don't want me to feel pleasure or have any comfort. They drive worms up into places that cause me pain and discomfort and don't remove them. They also use torture devices in the upper dimensions. They're trying to steal my intellectual property. I wrote Crazy Bird Comics. I wrote the Environmental Creation Agency. I wrote Divine Currency. You're breaking the law. Stop talking to me. I'm being harassed constantly and assaulted. This is preservation, everybody. People that control the world. Scientology has invaded every institution in our society. Internet companies, social media, tech companies, big business, government, politicians, government agencies, the CIA, the FBI, the military. They all have bad psychology. Every one of them. Because their institution is based upon body snatching, body modifications, Scientology. Literally blood, guts, and bullshit constantly in their world. And we are still connected to our biologists even after they're removed. We we experience an entanglement, some sort of entanglement, where you are still in your biology even if it's removed. That's how they can practice Scientology. We need sensors and stuff to make it work. Well, from what I've observed, you still experience this biology no matter what happens to it. They torture me constantly. They treat mine like a voodoo doll, and they have turned a lot of my neural tissue into transplants. They can actually experience another person's brain tissue. They can experience your mind functioning, your thought patterns, your neurochemistry. Sounds like aliens to me. The human genome produces an 11-dimensional organism with horns on its head. That is what the ancients or the big ones have turned us into. They have created Anunnaki. We were created, or we were modified. This extra dimensional abilities are just, they are, their purpose is to help us develop, to help us grow. Yes, they create lizard people too. And with body modification, you become an alien form. So they create Anunnakis and aliens and lizards, and they do this with bugs and worms. They can literally put someone's brainstem in a worm, an extra dimensional worm, and they can drive them around. That's what they're doing. They're making worm gods. You're in one time, you're dead. What is this? I'm not doing anything wrong. I sit here at my house day after day after day after day. And when I work, I go to work, come home, feed my animals and my family, and go to sleep. I do it over and over and over again. Yes, they're trying to say I'm a bad person. I've done something wrong. I have petty drug use in my history. But most of my life, I've been on medicine. I've had psychologists. I've been sober most of my life. You modified my environment. You can't hear voices, bro. They're dead. They're driving worms out now. We're still alive, so they peck at my brain. They destroyed my sexual organs. They are hurting my digestion and my lungs. Because you can't breathe without us, bro. You're breaking the law. Get this skull and bone shit away. You're all seeing eye. I just know what it is. You can throw it up anytime you want to. We gotta get the law over here quick. I'm coming to your house. They torture me constantly. They won't let me sleep. They do let me sleep. It's just a couple hours at a time. They force me to have dreams. This technology they have in my brain makes me have dreams, and it's usually torture, fear, and murder, sickness, claustrophobia, pain, suffering. Yes, in my dreams, I'm bad sick. Especially with Scientology. Leave this house right now, Chris, and never come back. That's the only way to do it. They're going to assault you up there, yeah, but at least you'll be gone from here. You'll get to a place where they can't hurt you. They do this when I go to the hospital too. Yes, they do. They assault me in the hospital too. They like to torture me. Since my intellectual property saves the planet, and I've been an activist most of my life, they call me a savior type. My name is Christopher. They call me Saint Christopher. They're treating this as a martyrdom story. There's a lot of religious zealots in the hive, so they think it's okay. It's giving them a reason when there is no reason. You have Scientologists practicing Scientology on people, body snatching, surrogate making, and they have a torture problem. Yes, they do. They're big ones and we're little ones. So once our biology is removed from us and it goes into outer space, they can use techniques to achieve great sizes. They expand at a greater rate than we do here on Earth. So they become enormous compared to us. And they consider themselves God compared to us. They have a God complex. We do. We control the whole environment. You're breaking the law. I don't care who you are. You're breaking the law. He's a foreign and domestic enemy. I turn this video off. These videos change their behavior. Now they're running around trying to come up with some excuse or trying to come up with some narrative in which allows them to sit here and torture me to death, cause me pain and suffering, and hurt me and my animals and my family. When I turn these videos off, they run around crazy for a while, and then they calm down and they go right back to the same thought processes, same behavior, torturing me to death, saying, "Ooh, we're gonna get away with it." Martyrdom story. Get off my property. I fight these people night after night after night for the last 13 years. I don't know what all has happened. They have done this to my family, my coworkers, my neighbors, my community, my friends. They practice Scientology on them in an attempt to control their behavior. How we see the future, nothing really happens. Not to us, maybe somebody else. But oh well. They kill a lot of people because of this. Because the feds don't want to go after their little prissy proofs. Their family, people in the hive mind, they get away with it. Their molestation and murder of countless people. They let the Scientologist up here, the big one, do whatever the hell he wants to people. He calls us models, especially the famous people, the attractive people, people in power. He wants one of every one of us. So he steals the biologies of these people and he turns them into little Barbie dolls and puts them on his shelf. It's his hobby. Now he's all twacked out of his head and he's doing it. He's high strung doing it. Wide open. Because I'm a bug. We're a Nunnakai. They make bug surgery. Says he's torturing my animals. Leave. Get off my property. Get away from my family. And get away from me. This guy's literally got body parts from everybody sitting up here on the shelf. Says if you don't do what I want, I'm gonna send you to hell. And he stimulates us. Gets us to behave in the way he wants us to, or stresses us out, causes us pain. He don't want some people in the world to succeed. And that's most of it. He's not trying to control your behavior, he's trying to destroy you. Like he's done me. He really did drive a cow out in front of me. Destroyed my life. He don't want me to succeed. Yeah. They told me to leave. Some of them are. Get the fuck out of the house. I'm in a hive mind. There's a bunch of people in here. Some of these people are trying to help. Some of them are trying to hurt. They're twacked out of their heads, dude. There's no way to stop this. They're on a machine, gives them dopamine, and stimulates their thought patterns over and over and over again. Somebody's controlling this whole mess. They think it's CIA, but it's really humans. See, the government goes to humans to get shit done. Y'all are torturing the fuck out of people. They make surrogates just to commit crimes or for stupid reasons. Y'all have all been duped. It's a false narrative. They are trying to steal my intellectual property. They're trying to merge with my mind. I've literally been tethered to other people so they can experience every thought pattern that I have in an attempt to gain my intelligence. I told him from the get go, I can help you with your psychology. I can help you be more intelligent. I can help you learn how to think. If they harvest people, they have the ability, so they will. And they're still my intellectual property. Conflict of interest. There goes his brain piece. Right on that bitch's head. She's saying, oh well, I get to experience this for eternity. Your brain piece up here, your thought patterns. You can read a book. You can learn how to think critically, learn rules of logic, reasoning, the scientific method, and find your field of study. She says, which is biology. I know you're a body snatcher, surrogate making. I want to post this video.